I've just finished, what have I been doing? I've been photographing a steam train, and I've just sort of come around, driving around looking for things to photograph. And what have I found? Oh, I found that little tree on the horizon. It's not quite how I wanted it. It's, I want to say, it's the lights come from the wrong direction. I prefer the light to like 90 degrees to the subject, so it'll get a bit more modelling. But this is sort of flat on, but I can't find anything sort of like separated or isolated to photograph. And this will have to do. So it's another tree on a hill, and it's a Scots Pine. And I've come back here because the problem is that there's a culvert down here, there's a ditch, and there's some awfully looking brown, filthy looking water down there. It doesn't look all that good. So I was going to stand over there so I could get the small Scots pine tree just below one of the branches is hanging down to try and get that separated from the main one, but this is not going to happen. And there's a car coming. Right, so I'll quit yabbering and I'll get on with it. Just put that on. Got it the wrong way. Come on, you damn thing. Right, I'm going to shoot as low as possible, just so I can get that tree separated from the main tree. The small tree in the distance separated from the main tree. Oh, that's not too bad. It's alright. I don't think I've got much time to photograph this because it's and I've just realised I've got my camera on the wrong settings. So I'll put it onto my pre-done landscape photography settings, which is a 5-shot bracket. Got to remember that. It used to be 3, but it's 5 now. And f11, 100 ISO, wherever the shutter speed should be. Don't forget to switch off the image stabilization. So put live view on, photograph on the tree trunk. Let's zoom in just to make sure. That's a bit bouncy, that. I'm going to put the the 10-second timer on instead. Oh, better make sure it's level. Is it level? Is it not? Ten seconds. Wait for it. Voila, that's that. Now I'm going to shoot as wide as possible. I thought there was something creeping up behind me there. It's probably a cow in the field. But there's quite a few things getting in the way, so I'll do a bit of pruning. It's autumn time, so it doesn't really matter. Ow! Yeah, bugger! Sugar. flail at it. Get that over there. Ow. Bloody nettles. There's one last bit, one last thing, hawthorn. Just bend that. Bit of pruning. Right, that's a bit better. I can go up a bit. Right. So you can just sort of, zoom out. Zoom in. That's what I'm going for. Although it's level, but it's the hill's not level. I want it 10 seconds again, I think. Drive. Now I'll think I'll wait for the sunset, I think. I don't know. You never know what to do. Do you move on? Stick where you are? I suppose I've only got an hour. Yeah, I'll stick with that, I think. Stay here. That's it, I think. I was going to call it a day. The high clouds didn't change colour, so that means there probably won't be any colour over to the east. And it's just coming to rush hour, so even though we're on a quiet back country road, there seems to be quite a few cars flying around. And I've seen the same guy twice, so which is a bit suspicious. Unless he's dropped off some of his mum's. He's not stalking me for to bury me in the woods somewhere. Anyhow, that's it. Like and subscribe. There you have it. I feel I should say something philosophical at this moment. If it wasn't for the... See what I do for yous. Risk life and limb jumping that vast ditch. Right, today what I'm going to do is photograph this tree. And I'm hoping that I'll get some colour in the sky. But I don't know whether that's going to happen because the clouds are forming over the mountains and in the distance, and that might mask the sunset off and I get no direct light. So this tree is now just like a boring cutout silhouette on the horizon next to this windmill, and see what I can do. See if I can isolate it from the windmill. Yeah, you sort of can.
Oh, don't be silly, it's a mark. Don't be an idiot.
It's
You're not spinning round it. Get on. It's a man and a child.
it's not what he usually sees, you see, that's it.
He doesn't normally see.
I wasn't expecting it here. Well, I've taken some safety shots and I can just rush hour started. I've taken some safety shots, so I've just taken it slightly wider than I thought I would normally, and just taking it with the light conditions. I can always play around with the white balance and the colour tone of it to make it look a bit more sunsetty. Is that a word? I don't know. Anyhow, so all I'm going to do now is sort of wait, and hopefully as the sun sets it might cast a bit more colour onto the edge of the clouds, because the underneath will be lit by the blue sky, so they get that colour contrast, that yellow or orange to yellow, orange and yellow to blue, sort of like duotone look. And well, that's the idea. This is just a filler episode because I haven't done much lately, because just the weather hasn't panned out and had other things to do, so I thought I'd get out and combine it with another video which I shot earlier on. That was the one before this, I think, if I put it in. So now I'm just staring at the sun and it's hurt my eyes, so I'll just wait and see what happens, see if I can get any nice colour. Usual f11, what I call it, 100 ISO, whatever the shutter speed is, bracket from what the camera says, in stop increments to either side. Is that correct? Yeah, so 2 up, 2 down. Ah, well. I don't think it's going to work. There's a solid wall of cloud behind. I was hoping it might break up, but we'll wait till the end and see what happens. Well, I've decided to include the windmill. I might crop it out later or clone it out. And that little tree which dipping below the horizon on the right. The cloud formation's looking a lot better than it was. It's sort of like it's getting a bit more side light on it, so it's more distinctive from the background. So, but we'll see what happens.